Hi, so following on from what we were talking about, or I was talking about in the chipping, in one of my previous videos, just a little quick tip I think that helps a lot of people. I've sort of developed this with the juniors actually. I was in here and we were one winter, we were talking about chipping and lowest point and getting that lowest point in front of the ball, and they were struggling a little bit with it, and I was like, come on then, right, watch me hit a few. And I stood there and hit a few chips for them. I said, right, I want each one of you to pick out, they were all sitting here, one thing that you notice when I'm chipping. And so I just stood there, hit a few chips like you do, just standing there standardly, not really overly engineering it or thinking about it, and just wanted to see what they picked up on. And I think there was 8 of them, and let's say 6 of them said one thing. They all said once you'd hit the ball, your club really stays in sort of the mat. They said, and you have quite a short follow through when you finish. So we were chatting about it and thinking, well, okay, yes, that is kind of what we want when we're hitting the golf ball there. We want to hit that ball turf, as we've talked about in the past for long game and short game, obviously not putting. So one of the things we were messing about with, because their feeling is naturally, I think, like most of you, to lean back and help it up, we said, right, okay, well, let's start. And this is a really good tip. Really good, like little drill, sort of like cheat hack, I suppose you'd call it. If you like it, please subscribe, like, and do all the other stuff, please. So what we're going to do is, if I put the club here in front of the ball, and as you can see, it's probably about 4 or 5 inches in front of the ball here, and I set my sternum, my microphone here, my head, my sternum, my cleavage over that point, basically feeling, I can really feel that's the lowest point here. Now, when I just put the club behind the ball, my brain says, right, that's where I'm feeling, that's where I'm kind of setting up. You can see almost the club's got a little bend in here. When I put it behind there, I'm almost going to go to that point and through. You can see there the much lower club face, as we talked about it, steep to side, sort of shallow as a good chipper, not shallow to steep again. So same thing again, set up, balls level with my back big toe. Weight's obviously on my front foot, has to be. Now I'm setting the club face squarely. You can see here, I'm gripping it with a good, as I say, 3, 4, 5 inches in front. You can see there's a bend on it. If I now do it a little more gently, can you see how we create that? But it will work beautifully every time. It's almost like you can sort of cheat where you want the club to finish, and the ball will be in the way of that. We all know we want to hit through it. We don't necessarily want to hit at it. Although it wants to be punchy, we still always want to create a good ball turf strike. So again, same thing, club here. You can see all of my weight's on my front foot. I've got my head sternum feeling here. I'm kind of watching that point here. And again, going to create that same finishing position there. So I'm hoping that one just gives you a little feel, a little visual. You can see I'm making sure I'm forward, the weight, the head, the sternum's forward here as we hit that ball turf, versus that little instinct that I think we all have, especially if there's something in the way, to get over it. So just put that club squarely in front, arms hang, on that nice arms hanging, swinging it back here, then naturally it's returning to that point. It's almost like as if the ball there isn't there. I know it isn't there, but it's almost as if the ball isn't there.